as a woman with the voice that I have when I speak clearly about what I know and what matters to me, it's an unusual sound.
There's always an assumption that the work I make is feminist or it has a feminist element to it. I wouldn't say my works don't have that, but I would say that the feminist aspect that shows in the work seeps unintentionally. Like, I don't sit and I say I want to discuss this women issue in this performance or in this setting. It just happens to come because I feel the way we live our lives has these issues embedded in them, and whenever we make work, they come unintentionally. And I always get asked questions about, why do you want to discuss this feminist issue? Do you want to talk about that and that? And my answer is always no, because to me, currently, academic language or performance is not the way I want to speak to the people I want to speak to about women issues. The people I want to talk to about the issues I live and the women around me live are like tribal people who prefer a different language or who won't understand the academic language or the performances I want to show them. And to me, the way I'd want to approach them is to sit with them and create a language to discuss these issues, not to show them a performance or to come and talk to them in an academic way or in an artistic way, because those are people who might not see a value in women going to universities or in women making art. So if I come and talk to them in the language they don't believe in, it becomes even more inaccessible.
I love that answer. Joanna, what about you?
Interestingly, it's the same. It's my version of the same answer. There's an assumption that I'm a woman director, not a director, and which of course I am. But it's a very similar answer, which is really interesting. It turns out that it's, if you just as a woman with the voice that I have when I speak clearly about what I know and what matters to me, it's an unusual sound, and that is taken to be. We were asked in one of the talkbacks if it was difficult to focus on, if we really had to make a concerted effort to exclude men from the conversation, and it was, I had a lot of fun saying really it was no trouble at all. but it and of course men aren't excluded from the conversation in the performance, but it's not the center, and there somehow normal has been set in the masculine, and a redirection has been set in when we center women, and so it's as Reem well. It's not that it isn't. Of course, I clearly, yes, of course, I'm a feminist. I believe in women being paid fairly and having opportunities and safety and health insurance and all of it, But it's not what I'm thinking about when I make work. I'm going to make a statement on this. I'm trying to articulate what matters to me so we can all discuss it.